Hey guys, Chris Capture's back on the channel, and today we are doing something that I've been saying we're going to be doing for a while on the channel, and we are going to reorganize at least the manga section of these shelves. I think my comic books are fine as they are for now. This might need moving around at a later date, but for now it's going to be my manga shelf, and I think it's going to spread onto this shelf because, as you can see, I'm double stacked in places. I've just got stacks here, got stacks on the window ledge that needs to be put in now, and the collection's only going to grow, so we need to make enough room on here. Before we jump into the video though, I would just like to say thank you for all the support so far on the channel, and don't forget to like and subscribe, especially if you like what we're doing on the shelves here. Let me know if you have any suggestions as well. We can always rearrange this in the future. I'm going to get some lights for the shelves at some point, and hopefully some more merchandise, some more anime and manga themed merchandise to go well with the shelves. At the moment it's mostly comic booky stuff, so if we can get some more manga merch up there, whew, chef's kiss, it's gonna look great. So I've seen plenty of people making these videos online where they do nice, calming, relaxing, ooh, come with me and we shall rearrange the shelves, namaste. They do a lot of ASMR of the books going in. Oh, this is gonna be chaos! It's gonna be chaos! I'm joking. We'll make this a nice, easy video just like that one. Mostly because I don't know what I'm gonna be doing, so it's gonna be a bit of a slow process. You'll see a time lapse on this. And also I've got my DSLR here, I've got my camera, so try and get some close-ups, get some detail shots of how I'm organising it. Because I don't know how I'm doing it, so I'm just going to go on the fly. I think this is going to be my main shelf. This is going to be like my shelf, because this is like the main thing in the middle of the shelf that when I'm sat down recording and stuff like this, this is what you see more than this. So, on with the shelf. So I'm going to start off here. I'm just basically going to take everything off the shelves and start from a blank slate. Taking all the manga off, taking the pop vinyls off, and I'm going to slowly start organising it on the floor as I'm taking it off. Here you can see the middle shelf that I'm just going to strip all the Star Wars Blu-rays or the Marvel Blu-rays, just everything off there. And then, quick old clean. Got to keep it clean. At the moment, I've got all my manga out on the floor in front of me. I've just split it into franchise and series. What I think I might do is I might organise it by book size as well. So alphabetical and then book size. So keep all the larger size books together, keep all the hardbacks together, and leave the standard like shonen issue size together as well. So that way it's kind of uniform. It's a little bit tricky now as to how I organise it. I think I want my favourite series on here, so I've got to put the Demon Slayer box set on here and figure out where the other things are being arranged around it. I don't think I have enough room for JoJo's, One Piece and Demon Slayer on here, but I might go JoJo's and Demon Slayer on here so I can get all my hardbacks on here. Also, this is the most reinforced shelf. This one is like built into the shelf a bit more than these ones. So I believe that's going to be the best idea. So this is the first shelf that I tackled. It was the middle shelf. It was going to be the easiest one because it had the least amount of stuff going on it. I start off, I'm trying to keep the Demon Slayer box set in the middle, but the amount of volumes of JoJo's that I have, it's not really balanced. So I put part 1 in first, and then I put in the Demon Slayer box set, followed by part 4 and part 5. But I'm just kind of not liking having JoJo's split up like that, just have the Demon Slayer box set in the middle, so I end up going back and reverting this.
This is where you can see that I just completely changed my mind and I decided that I want to have Demon Slayer on the left and then all of JoJo's together. Make sure the box set is lined up fully. Yeah, looks very nice and clean. Nice and satisfying. Ooh. Okay, time for the top shelf. And I literally just start putting in all the Viz Media Shonen Jump titles in alphabetical order. And this is when I start running into trouble. I can't fit everything on, so how am I going to fit in? Am I going to double stack? Am I going to put some sideways so that I can stack more vertically? It's just a lot of trial and error.
Okay, so I've come across a bit of a problem. I wanted to do all of the Shonen Jump Viz Media books sort of together here. I swiftly realised that I don't even have enough for that, and I've still got these books left to go. And these. So the only way I can really do it is to, I think, double stack them, and I'm struggling to figure out how I want to double stack them. I want One Piece to be on display because it's my favourite manga at this point. I think it's safe to say One Piece is my favourite manga. So that leaves me with how I want to do this. I even pulled out all the ones that I've still got to read, which, I'll be honest, is probably about half of this. So I'm struggling on how to organise it so that I don't forget whether there's books there or what needs to be read and stuff like that. So I'm a little bit stuck right now. I sorted this shelf out. This looks really slick and really clean. The only thing is I don't really have anything to go in front of this. I don't have any merchandise for this. See, if I had more merch, then I would put like my favourite stuff at the front and put the merch with it, and I wouldn't mind double stacking it as much. What I might do is I might double stack the manga front and back and put the stuff that I'm not actively collecting at the moment at the back, and put the stuff that I'm actively collecting and reading at the front, and then that way I don't feel as bad for the stuff behind it, and I know what I'm doing at the front first and then the stuff further back. There will be another collection update some point this year, probably a year from when I posted that first video about my starting collecting. So I've tried to limit all my shonen stuff up to about here and then use this last section for the other books that I've got and the other print sizes. That might be the best thing to do.
Like discussed, this is where I start to put all the stuff that I'm not actively collecting or reading at the back, and then I start to stack the other ones in front, and then I actually come up with this genius, I think is a genius idea. I look around my room and I see an old Jenga board game, and I never play Jenga, so why not use that as a riser for my book so I can still see them all even when they're double stacked. I think it was a really good idea, and it leaves me with a bit more room to add some more at the back and some more in front of it as well. Who needs to buy risers from Amazon when you can just use an old Jenga game? So you can see here, this is where I start playing around with the design of it. I start to put my One Piece merchandise on there, and then I put the books from the other publishers next to my Shonen Jump lines, and then I go into the Viz Media, the signature editions, which are larger print size, larger trim size. And then I realised that I still don't have enough room for everything. I've got 2 volumes of Neon Genesis and a volume of Junji Ito stories. And it was in this moment I realised I seriously fucked up.
So, as you just saw, I realised that I done goofed. I was going to sort this out beforehand, this little mess and long boxes and stuff over here. And the reason I was going to do that was because of this big box of Japanese manga right here, which I completely forgot about. This was meant to go on the middle shelf with the Demon Slayer box set. Turns out I've got way too much manga now and not enough room for it all with all my comic books and stuff. So I think my other plan was to take those books off there and do stuff down there. I completely forgotten that, and now I've rearranged all my shelves. I've got about 45 books here to fit back on.
So after all that, I decided to leave the Japanese manga for now, and I'm just putting the final touches on, putting some pop vinyls back on the shelves. I leave my Star Wars ones there just because I want to keep them out on display and I don't have anywhere else to put them.
Okay, so I've been going backwards and forwards on this for a little while now, but I've just got to settle with this for now, and then it'll be redone eventually anyway. There'll be more stuff coming and being added to the collection, so it's always going to be updated. For now, with the shelf space that I've got, this is how it's going to be. In the future, maybe we are still planning on doing things with this room so we could get more storage or more bookcases once I organise stuff, sell some stuff and everything like that. I'm sure I can figure this out, but for now, this is how it looks. So we'll start on this middle shelf, the feature shelf almost, the really organised one. It fits in here perfectly. The shelf is more reinforced, so it'll sustain the heavier weight. We've got the Demon Slayer box set, and we've got all of the JoJo's that I've collected so far. So we've got full part 1, full part 4, and the first 2 volumes of part 5. I've just got the last 2 of these to read, and then the first 2 of part 5. We've still got my Star Wars pops out here because I'm a massive Star Wars fan. Star Wars doesn't have its own dedicated shelf anymore, really, so keep these guys here for now because I don't have any merch for any of this stuff, so this is staying here. And then up at the top, the way we finally ended up doing this was the series that I'm actively reading and collecting from the Shonen Jump line are at the front, and the ones that I'm slowly picking up and are kind of on hold for me at the moment are at the back. Then we've got our little One Piece section. We've got Shanks and we've got Sanji here flanking the volumes that I've got left to read from what I've got so far. All the ones behind it, 1 through 16, have all been read. They are all there. 17 will go up there once that's been read as well, and then I need to get the volumes in between, which breaches the end of Baroque Works and Skypiea. So once they are collected, they will be more organised there, and One Piece will probably stay front and centre in my collection at all times because that is my favourite manga of all time right now. So here we've got Shaman King ending the active series that I'm reading and collecting and stuff like that. Unfortunately, on top I've had to just dump the other publishers then in alphabetical order. Also, this is all in alphabetical order because that's just how I like to organise things. So we've got Berserk, which I will be actively collecting when I can find any of it in stock. And then here we have our larger scale issues. So as opposed to the shorter trim, these are larger. These are the Viz signature editions, and then the other Viz copies that they do. These omnibuses of Neon Genesis are even taller again, and the hardback is bigger. This can't go all the way back because of the corner of the shelf back there. It's a lot cleaner. It's a lot more organised. I can see everything that I'm reading and collecting, and it works a bit better. The other shelves need sorting out in their own time. This needs to be decluttered a little bit after I move some stuff around. This is how it looks right now, and we ignore that box of Japanese manga for now until I figure out what to do with it. So, hi guys, Future Chris here, and I realised that when I was recording my outro, I actually forgot to hit record on my phone, so didn't record the outro. So I just wanted to say now, thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you for all the support. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of how I've organised it, what you think I could improve on, or any ideas, any creative ideas that you've got. And yeah, thank you so much for watching the video, guys. Stick around for the next video. I don't actually know what it's going to be right now, so who knows? And thanks for watching. Here I was thinking this video was going to organise my stuff a bit more. It looks nicer on the shelves, but then I've been left with pops that I need to find homes for, Japanese manga that I still didn't find a home for, and all these Blu-rays on my fiance's desk that need to... Yeah, that's full as well. That's its own mission.